Three guys, discount plumbing.
Our definitions of power and beauty have changed over 30 years. Our definition of the KLR650 has not.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Cheap never goes out of style. For 3 decades, the KLR650 has survived by making expensive motorcycles uncomfortable. Beamer can have their frills, Katoom their fire, both will piss themselves trying to explain why I shouldn't save 15 grand and get a KLR650.
But though they are cheap to make, Big Thumpers are costly to make clean. And KLRs throw 6 carbon monoxides to the Versys 1. To fix that, you'd need EFI, air injection, more than a kitty catalytic converter. You'd need to infect Old Yeller with a modern price tag.
So Kawasaki did the humane thing, and they took the KLR around back and shot it.
Not dead yet. Kawasaki spent 30 years stocking the world with 145,000 KLR 650s, all of which are rumored to be immortal.
What I'm doing is simple. Quarter-mile drag runs on repeat for a full tank. Now this original model year 1, number 2149th KLR to leave Japan made 44 horsepower and could go 350 miles between Phillips back then. There's still 23 liters in here, but I reckon a few of the 44 ponies have since turned to glue. And it shows! 110 feels comfortable, 130 feels geriatric. At 190 the speedo tops out, but I'd have to push it off an airplane to hit that. 150, come on! That's all she's got! Yeah, halfway drained. And the engine smells like a volcano, but it's still running. My ass is sore from the cheap seat, but of course the cheapest thing on a KLR is the rider. Here, Fluffy, Fluffy. Here, Fluffy. Come on. Come on. Hey. Free mod. Comfy cozy now. Coming up on 2 hours and 170 some kilometers of winding the shit out of this engine. Oh boy. Hey buddy. She's dead. Please be the gas. Please be the gas. Let it be the gas. Be out of gas. Yes. So KLR is unstressed after the stress test. It did eat a lot of oil at high RPM though. It's gonna get expensive to keep it topped up with the finest.
Side effects include complete engine seizure. Not recommended by anyone except every KLR owner ever.
Sometimes you're blue, sometimes
There was an incident a few years back. Our KLR rider hit a train. Terrible accident. Not a single person on the train survived. Now, point being, KLR will survive anything.
Of course, carb vents are within the splash zone, so I hit our specialty KLR performance dealer to pick up some performance parts. Dryer and garden hoses snorkel the air ducts above seat, et voila.
I present U-650, submarine.
We abandoned our trooper behind enemy water lines overnight, hoping to start it waist deep the next morning, a hope that was drowned sometime before dawn.
Airbox. I'd be surprised if it started now. Not quite. No problem.
My KLR refuses to complain about the shit I put it through, like having your own little military.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she's fine.
never forget, this was the strongest thumper in the class of 87. With a weird torque curve all downhill from 3000 RPM, KLRs have the pull of Hercules off idle. They might not beat other bikes up the hill, but they could carry other bikes up the hill.
Wouldn't be a first for the bestseller either. Kawasaki has been making faster, fancier motorcycles off the back of KLR650 sales for years. Well, I mean, hell, the original KLR's reputation carried sales for its own 2008 redesign, easily the worst in modern history, whereby Kawasaki took a well-aging beauty and made it look like ass.
In the beginning, before creation, there was darkness.
We are gathered here today to mark the passing of a dear friend. Our beloved KLR went above and beyond what the creator made it to do. Ambitious to a fault, it chose its own path, but chose unwisely. You could call the KLR ahead of its time. With brakes so truly awful, they qualify as the first motorcycle anti-lock system. Like Achilles, the KLR was invincible. Save for a little doohickey on his heel, a faulty adjuster lever, which Kawasaki refused to fix for 20 years, and on his other heel some weak subframe bolts that risk snapping the bike in half. But from the seat of your average shop stool, our KLR was impervious, perishable, but magically unkillable. No crash bars only meant there was a slight chance that it would dent the earth. So remember KLR as a bike that did not go gentle into that good night. He did not die peacefully, he died doing what he loved. And now, KLR rides with the angels in a better place. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's right behind me, isn't it? Unbelievable. One final shot at killing this thing, aimed for the weak spot.
Kawasaki boasts of a fork that tames terrain with over 9 inches of plush travel. Yeah, right. We all know KLR's bottom out on speed bumps.
Hook. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Shall fear no evil.
Aw, she's... Shit! Yep. Shit.
Having ridden the old yak through hell, I managed to punch a hole in the engine about that big. It's bad, but it's nothing some JB Weld and an old beer can won't fix, right?
In the most uncertain situations, I have a bike with the certainty of an anvil. The cliche says that it doesn't excel at anything, but it does everything well. I disagree. In 2018, the KLR feels like an anvil at everything. But it will keep doing those things forever, whether you like it or not.
Rolling. Thank you very much for watching. And because of your views, Aneesh and I get to come to work and play every day. Now we're both heading home to be with our families and without the internet for a couple weeks. So, I'll see you in 2019.